Hello everybody, this is DEATHEYE95 back from the shadows, ready to bring you yet another video. This time it's going to be of Skyrim, one of my favorite games on PS3 and a game I have literally put 10,000 hours, yes I said 10,000 hours into, and played most of these quests many times. Played and beaten the Dragonborn DLC that comes with this game 3 times. Built 3 houses from the Hearthfire, and have had multiple families with multiple different characters over multiple different consoles played. This currently is my current quest journal. We're starting with at least 3 to possibly 4 of the Daedric quests, which I do believe it's currently only 2 because I haven't gone anywhere else. So, those Daedric quests are the Taste of Death and the Walking Nightmare. The Taste of Death, I have already done a couple of the things to do, which I could explain to you and show you what you have to do and who you have to talk to before you complete this quest. Then Walking Nightmare, which again I've already you can kind of see behind the journal. The gentleman that I talked to was right there. He is in the inn in Dawnstar. If you go to Dawnstar and go to the inn right next to the Jarl's Lockhouse, you will be able to find this gentleman standing inside the inn closest to the innkeeper. You will talk to him. He will say, what do you need help with? Also, you'll hear murmurs or rumors about the townspeople of Dawnstar having headaches or nightmares, so they never sleep. And once you clear this quest, you will help them finally sleep once again, thus completing one of the 15 Daedric artifact quests that you need to get the trophy called Oblivion Walker, that unfortunately on PS3 is glitched. On PS3, I repeat, the Oblivion Walker trophy is glitched, meaning you can't get it. No matter how hard you try, no matter what you do, you will not get that trophy regardless. So last but not least, you will also be able to earn every other trophy in that game. I have evidence of that on my PS3. If you were to go look up my PS3 trophies, you would be able to see quite literally that I have 95% and I'm missing 1 trophy or 2. One's a DLC trophy, one's a non-DLC trophy. The non-DLC trophy, of course, again, is Oblivion Walker. So, going on 2 minutes, I've already explained everything you need to do to start the Walking Nightmare quest. We'll get to Taste of Death a little bit later, but here I will show you and live stream to you exactly what you have to do to complete the Walking Nightmare quest once you have approached that fort in the distance, because you're going to follow this gentleman and Arender, I think I said his name right, to this place. You'll encounter 2 frostbite spiders, and if you're a low level like I am with a starting out fresh character, you're probably going to have a fight on your hands, especially if you don't have the right perk tree set up, which I would suggest heavy armor, one-handed, and maybe have 1 on your restoration just to make sure. If you're a level 13 like I am,
before we enter,
up at least
I
13
must
times,
warn
so
you
that's
about the
13
dangers
spell
that could be
points.
lurking
Depending on
within.
where you put them, you will be
Years
good
ago,
off.
this temple
Also,
was
I would
raided
suggest
by an
having a
orc
fire,
war
ice,
party
or shock
seeking
enchanted
revenge.
weapon. That
They
way
were
you
being
would be able to
plagued by
fight off the
nightmares,
enemies
just
quite
like the
easily.
people
Shock
of
is better
Dawnstar.
because it does health damage, and they will poison you, so it's like you're taking even trade here. They're poisoning you, you're shocking them, shock damage does more, you'll kill them a little bit faster. Me personally, I'm a fan of fire, I'm a fire guy, so I just have this fire mate. And then, of course, my restoration spells. Otherwise, I would have this Dwarven Sword of Scorching, which is also a fire weapon. And I would sit there and use these to fight off my enemies.
Before we enter, I must warn
So now
you
we're
about the
entering
dangers that could be lurking
Nightcrawler
within.
Temple, which will have a statue and almost look like a church hall, but in more Norse mythology kind of looking, if that makes any sense to anybody. But right now you see a loading screen. After the loading screen, like I said, you'll see what almost looks like a destroyed church setting, necessarily. A stand right here with a book on it. That book is good to read because it may or may not give you anything. I thought it was, but I guess it doesn't. But it's good to keep books, you know. Fill your bookshelves with books for your kids or whatever if you decide to adopt some children here in the game, thanks to the Hearthfire DLC. But one thing you gotta worry about is over-encumbering yourself, unfortunately. Over-encumbering yourself is really not at all. So you gotta be kind of picky. This is a statue of one of the 12 divines, Mara, the goddess of love and compassion. So if you click that, you're going to get all your disease cured, you're going to get other blessings removed, and you're going to get the Blessing of Mara added, which only lasts for about 7 hours, if I remember correctly. So, oh, no, crap, I forgot to talk to Ender. Sorry, guys, I might have made you skip a step, so, crap. They're literally going to hate me for this, bro. Because I literally just forgot you gotta talk to this dude.
I must warn you about the dangers that... No. Knowing... I'm concerned that when this place is unsafe, the miasma, because the rituals would last for months or even years. The miasma was designed... I'm doing what I
usually do. I'm clicking through it.
Those who've been under the... In some cases, a few never awoke at all.
I'm getting ahead of myself here. So, this is the option which you would normally first get. You would ask, who is the Lord, Daedric Lord Virmira? Virmira is the Lord of deceit and sleep, or something like that. I have to look up exactly the definition on what Lord Vieira is. Fuck, can't even pronounce her name now.
Vermina resides in a strange realm known as Quagmire, a nightmarish land where reality shifts upon itself in seemingly impossible ways. From her citadel at the center, she reaches forth to collect our memories, leaving nothing in return apart from visions of horror and despair. Who can say? Perhaps she collects them for display like works of art in a nonsensical art gallery. Whatever the case may be, her intentions are far from benevolent. Once we get inside, all will become clear.
Okay, video gamer, you're clear to speak, man. I was just trying to make sure that the YouTube video had the content of me actually talking to the dude and the dialogue that we had for my viewers.
I wasn't talking at all.
I know, no, I'm not. I'm saying now we can hold.
It wouldn't let me like. Yeah, it wouldn't let me watch the broadcast. Give me just a moment,
and I'll have this open.
Well, yeah, because I mean, you're a part. I mean, in a way, bro, you're a part of it. It wouldn't let you watch it simply because it's
you did pretty good, I think.
Well, thank you. I appreciate your kind words. See, so as I said, when you enter this decrepit church area after you talk to this gentleman, which earlier at about time...
I didn't want to, like, distract you, you know?
Yeah, no, you're not going to distract me, video gamer, not at all, bro. I can multitask, don't worry about me.
The source of the nightmares.
So as I was saying to my viewers, though, back at timestamp...
I wasn't sure mine was shared plate or not. I wasn't sure mine was shared plate or not.
It is. If you're suddenly checked, it definitely is, bro. If you're shared plate setting, you're definitely checked. So, as I was trying to say to my viewers, guys...
Never should have come here.
Is that, when I entered this place... and you saw the decrepit church area the first time around, timestamp, if I remember correctly, 3:25, or if that 3:25 is wrong, then try maybe 4:30, like 4 minutes and 30 seconds into the video, and then you may or may not be able to find a mistake where I walked ahead of the gentleman that has the arrow above his head that's currently walking down the stairs there. I walked ahead of him and came in here without him. So, in a way, I kind of screwed it up and completely forgot that I needed to talk to him first.
Damn it!
Before going in.
The priest must have activated this barrier when the miasma was released. Impossible, actually. I wonder. There may be a way to bypass the barrier, but I must check their library and confirm it can be done. My knowledge of this temple comes from personal experience. I was a priest of Vermina. When the orcs invaded the temple, I fled. I left my brothers and sisters here to die. I've spent the last few decades living in regret and seeking redemption from Mara. And by her benevolence, I will right my wrongs. I still have my key to the library. Whenever you're ready, let's move on. We mustn't tarry. The skull needs to be destroyed as soon as possible.
Zooming down here, and I'm sorry, video gamer, and I'm sorry, viewers, that I cut myself off mid-conversation, but the fact is that I wanted you guys to be able to hear the general the character Enradar, which you have to talk to before you enter this tower. And I should have put that at the beginning of the video, but I didn't. So maybe if I can take this.
Oh, my voice wasn't shared. My voice was shared.
Yes, your voice was shared, bro. Your entire everything you've said so far, even though it's been livable.
Be careful.
Brief.
We're certain to find more of the awakened within.
What I've been trying to tell you.
Stop them!
Alright, so after you walk down the room from the one area where you enter and you follow this dude, you're going to come down to this library. And you're going to be looking for a very particular book. And that book just so happens to be right over here. It's called the Dream Stride. And Dream Stride's going to tell that dude in the cloak with the arrow above his head on how to go ahead and
now look at it.
Make a potion that will allow you to walk and open that barrier that you saw previously in the level.
The skull, what it does with these memories is just conjecture, and an argument for scholars and historians to this very day.
Mustn't that. Can't help it. I don't care what the game says. I'll figure it out. Skyrim allows you to read.
Wait! We're still under attack!
Reading a book in real life, you know. But I understand I'm live streaming, so I can't really be doing that. Because if I skip through it, then maybe my viewers might not want to watch my Skyrim videos. Skyrim's not as interesting.
Barring any more interruption, we'll look. The tome bears the likeness of Vermina on the cover. It should be here somewhere. Let me take a look. Mara be praised. There is a way past the barrier to the inner sanctum. It involves a recipe for a liquid known as Vermina's torpor. Yes, the torpor. Sadly, as a sworn priest of Mara, I will not lie to you. There is some risk involved. The last time the torpor was imbibed could have been decades ago. But I swear upon Lady Mara that I will do everything within my power to prevent any harm from befalling you. I believe there is a laboratory in the East Wing. If we proceed there, we should be able to locate a sample.
30-minute live stream, because personally I'm not really that, like I said, I played and got so angry at
those around you,
PS3
thanks to all of these odd... I will watch over you as you slumber to ensure your safety. If I deduce anything is amiss, I will use my arms to bring you back.
You know, stuff like that.
Otherwise,
it's like
I am uncertain what will end your dream stride.
For hours upon hours on end.
Perhaps when Vermina's curious appetite has been filled
whatsoever.
Joins the line.
I mean, I find I can name off like 3 or 4 different things that literally are completely more interesting than doing this. But it's like I want the trophies, so it's like a one of the trophies, but also like the hatred of the game from previous experience. I can't really say I hate the game, but it kind of disappointed me. It was glitched. Fucked up. Because I believe if I would have realized it a little bit sooner, video gamer, that the trophy was glitched and there was no way for me to get in until I got a PS4, then I probably wouldn't have played Skyrim so much to where I would have bored myself of it. Then I would have been inspired to play it on PS4 on the new gen console that would have given me the trophy that I would have worked so hard for. So in a way, it's kind of like a catch-22. I kind of umped myself, but at the same time, I had a choice a long time ago. Just slow down and stop playing the game so much, but it immersed me so much. A little notification. Oh yeah, by the way, do you know why I'm live streaming? Do you know that you can actually leave me a comment as I'm playing?
They're still here!
Am I allowed to talk?
Yeah, I'm sorry. No, you're allowed to talk, man, but I'm sitting here rambling. But I'm also giving these guys in-depth shit about the game. Because it's like my brain's going hog wild. But yeah, go ahead. You talk for a little while, bro. I'm completely sorry that I went like one-sided conversation on you. My bad. Go ahead. I'm gonna shut up now. I promise.
Or Dawn Star.
You gonna talk?
Oh, you ended this broadcast, didn't you?
I just shushed. I have not ended the broadcast yet.
Oh.
Why? Do you want me to?
You can.
Do you not feel comfortable talking or something? Is that the problem? Just asking. Oh crap, I died. I gotta review the entire one.
Skin you alive.
Oh man, I gotta find a reinvigoration to play Skyrim
You keep
again.
going, I mean.
I'm just saying, man, because I've been talking this whole time, and I understand that can kind of get annoying, but yeah, I don't know. What I might actually do is I might delete this broadcast and redo it over again, because I kind of feel like I screwed up in this broadcast and said shit really backwards, and that got it all kind of like screwy, I think. Alright folks, well it's 17 minutes and 58 seconds. Your friend DEATHEYE95's is going to go back to the shadows and is saying, see you later. This video didn't exactly pan out like I hoped, so if anybody was watching this or happened upon it as I was live streaming, well, thank you and I appreciate you watching, but sadly, it's time for me to remake this video and I'll give you a better in-depth thing when I don't have friends around, so that way I'm not interrupting them or taking up most of the mic time. Thank you for watching, y'all.
Give me just a moment.
I'll catch you later.
I'll have